Hello, my name is Janis Russell, and I'm the secretary for the Shadows Foundation here in Flagstaff. My good friend Vicki Burton-Taunton is our president and CEO, and I have been with Shadows since the very beginning. She asked me to be a part of the board, and I graciously accepted, and it's been a great opportunity to not only help my good friend with her foundation, but also to help our community. We have helped over 250 patients with their financial and medical needs that are going through treatments for life-threatening illnesses. And so we really feel proud that we've done a lot to help our community right here in Flagstaff and the surrounding area. We thank you all for coming tonight. We're so excited to be at Twin Arrows, and we do thank them for their sponsorship. And we hope you all have a great night.
My name is Zane Jacobs. I'm the event and volunteer coordinator for the Shadows Foundation. The reason I love the Shadows Foundation, well, the main reason, or my passion, would be because of this community. Not just this community, but my community. Fundraising, events, and volunteers are all from Northern Arizona. What we raise, donate, and give back to the community stays here. We are community members giving back to each other. This sense of community, or I should say family, truly warms my Shadows heart, and that's the reason why I love the Shadows Foundation.
Hi, I'm Davina. Having been raised in this beautiful little mountain town, I've experienced this community being so giving, loving, and unselfish on so many levels. Being a part of an organization and working with the community to help so many people in need is unlike any other feeling in the world, and I'm very grateful to be a part of it.
Hi, I'm Dan Kaiser. I'm on the board of Shadows. I'm also Shadows legal advisor. I've been involved with the Shadows organization since day one. Vicki came to me and told me about her dreams of this organization and asked if I'd like to be involved. And of course I said yes. And if, as you all know, if Vicki asks you to do something, you do it. There is no saying no to Vicki. But on a serious note, it's a great organization. And the reason why I am involved in it is primarily we give back to the community we live in. There's no greater satisfaction than giving back to people in need in your own community. There are a lot of organizations that somebody can be involved with and give money and time to, but in this case, we take care of our own people here in our community. There's no greater satisfaction than that. And I'm happy to be involved in this organization and will be involved for the years to come. And thank you, Vicki, for giving me the opportunity to help and be involved in such a great endeavor.
My name is Mike Taunton. I am Vice President of the Shadows Foundation. I acquired this position by the way of voluntold. Now, for all of you that don't understand what voluntold is, I volunteer and was told at the same time. It has been my honor to hold this position, not only to support my amazing wife, but I've been able to get to know some of the Shadows recipients and also some of the supporters of the Shadows Foundation. Thank you for supporting the Shadows Foundation.
My name is Vicki Burton-Taunton, and I am the founder of the Shadows Foundation. So many times I have been asked, what is Shadows and what does Shadows do and why the name Shadows? Well, Shadows was created because of my own personal experience with the disease cancer. My aunt was diagnosed with breast cancer. While it seems like it was only yesterday, it was 28 years ago we lost her. I remember the pain of losing her and the financial burden that it put on my mom and dad. She didn't have a lot of money, and so my mom moved her into our home where my mom took care of her. And took care of her until she passed away, which she passed away in the bedroom that I was born and raised in. The thing I remember about my aunt is she was one of the most giving and selfless people that I've ever known. She gave to her community and she gave everything that she had. That's one thing that I remember about my aunt. The name Shadows Foundation, well, that came from a four-legged friend of mine who got me through some of the hardest times that I've ever been through. He was my dog, Shadow. Through thick and thin, that dog was by my side. I mean, I would even turn around and he would be right there. In fact, it was a little annoying at sometimes, But nevertheless, he was my best friend and he was there for me. He was, as you could say, he was my shadow, like this community is to shadows. Without each and every one of you, there would be no shadows. And the 250 people that we've assisted over the past 4 years, they wouldn't have gotten assistance without you. And we thank you for that. I want to give a special thanks to my shadows team because they're my shadow. And without them, I wouldn't be able to be doing what I do for the community. I want to thank my family too, because they put up with a lot of stuff over the past 4 years with me living and breathing shadows. You can just ask my husband. Oh, and yes, Janis, look, my hair is not in a ponytail. I want you to note the painting behind me. That's not the same background as my shadows team when they did their video. And this painting was made possible by Robbie Finley. So thank you, Robbie, for my shadows painting. And the cat's out of the bag. You know where I'm doing this filming right now.